Ah, bonjour, my little petit pois. Well, I have no idea where I'm going with that. What's up everybody, VB here bringing you some Black Ops 2 gameplay. In today's video is a game of domination being played on Studio, which is a reimagining of the classic firing range map from the first Black Ops game, and is part of the 4 multiplayer maps available through the Uprising DLC that was released last week. Since its release, I've been pretty much living in the Uprising playlist, so trying out the new maps on different modes, also trying out different weapons and playstyles just to see what works best for each map, and also competing against different standards of player, because you find going against the more aggressive and, I wouldn't say pro, but you know what I mean, the more competitive people, they reveal more strategies and tactics you wouldn't normally think about off the top of your head, whereas if you go against those people which are effectively, for lack of a better term, then, you know, it's just pub stomping material and it just makes you feel better about yourself. Out of the 2 map packs we've had so far, I prefer Uprising over Revolution because the maps just seem a little more accessible. Now don't get me wrong, there's some good maps in the Revolution map pack, for instance Grind and also Hydro, which is fantastic for objective modes. But maps like Downhill and also Mirage, they just seem a little bit out of place and very sort of clunky at times when you're running around them. There doesn't seem to be the fluidity there that there is in most of the Uprising map packs. Especially Mirage. Mirage is just Revolution's turbine. They tried to polish the turd and they just made 2 turds. So out of the 3 original maps that included with the DLC, top of the list has to be Vertigo. I know, weird right? I was very hesitant about the map because obviously being set in the lofty heights of India on top of that skyscraper, I was very concerned about always just wandering off the edge of my death or accidentally trying to be pro LG, jumping out the way of a bullet and accidentally falling down to the ground below. But actually no, you very rarely do it, unless you're a Burke and decide to wander onto the signs, and then that way, well, you got no one to blame apart for yourself. But yes, pretty solid map, definitely one that lends itself more to kill-based modes like free-for-alls, TDMs, kill confirmed. But everyone's out in the open, there's nowhere to hide, nowhere to really camp, you can't set up base camp anywhere. So yeah, good solid map, definitely worth playing if you're looking for fast-paced action. Second out of the 3, oh this is when it gets tricky now, doesn't it? Because I do like the other 2 maps. I'm going to have to go Magma. Now I know a lot of people personally that I've talked to aren't a fan of Magma, I'm not sure if the same opinion online. But for me, Magma, what I enjoy about it is the challenge because of the terrain and everything changes on different levels. So, just like Vonderhaar was saying, sorry, pronounced that wrong. Vonderhaar was saying in his little trailer for the DLC pack, it is one for overkill, because overkill is one of them ones where you're allowed to carry 2 primary weapons. So really, it does allow you to cover most situations. Although you could just wing it most of the time as well. I do enjoy it for domination as well, because that B flag is a fucking nightmare to try and capture and defend. Excuse my French, but that flag is like a black hole for explosives. Third place has to go to Encore then, and it's not because it's a bad map, it's just because it's very, very small. It's fun to play, don't get me wrong, especially if you're playing capture the flag or say free-for-all, but any of the mode, it just doesn't seem to be able to accommodate for it. Although it is a very pretty map. Out of all 3, it is the nicest looking. Although I don't see what relevance that has when you're trying to murder everyone and you're staring at an artificial flower in a flower bed, but hey ho. Then of course there's Firing Range, I mean Studio, but let's face facts here. Firing Range is an instant classic. It was pretty well played back in Black Ops 1, and no doubt people are going to play the hell out of it in Black Ops 2. So yeah, definitely glad they included that in this DLC. Fan service more than anything, but what a fan service. Plus they added dinosaurs. Dinosaurs make everything 100% more badass. What more do you want? So yeah, that's how I feel after a week and a bit of playing the Uprising DLC. It's been pretty damn fun, regardless of win-loss ratios, KDs, campers up in the crow's nest in Studio, which I will never forgive you for. Yeah, it's been good fun. Anyway, I'm going to disappear. I'm off into town to buy some comic books because I'm a friggin' nerd. I know it's not one of my strongest commentaries. Apologies, guys. I'm still learning the ropes again. I'm still a little bit nervous. Did I just say ropes or ropes? Jonathan Wasp syndrome kicking in. I'm going to wrap this up before I bodge you up anymore. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to drop a like, save to your fave, and also subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.